Mike Carey here, and you're listening to the So We Don't Forget podcast. And there you go.
Welcome to So We Don't Forget, the podcast where two siblings talk about stuff so we don't forget. I'm Felicia.
And I'm Jeremy. Today, episode 64, not 63, 64. We're going to talk about things to do and things to eat in Milwaukee. Inside joke. I'm sure you all want to be a part of one someday.
Yeah, maybe.
Real quick, shout out to our friends over at Mic Cover.
Mic Cover.
Which we got a special deal for you guys. If you noticed, we didn't mention it last week because it wasn't official, but it did pop up when you looked at it. Use code Big Buddy for 10% off.
Big Buddy. And
Big
make sure
Buddy.
you also use the link, though.
Yes, use the link. Use our link in the description below.
Yes,
It helps
sir.
our channel out. So cheers to Mic Cover, which we keep saying it. We're going to get on the podcast. Life's just crazy. We'll get there.
Yeah, we have a lot of things we're currently working on. And stinks, some things, the timelines get pushed back a little bit. People are not well.
No. Repeatedly, not well.
I'll be honest, it's frustrating to me.
Very frustrating.
What Jeremy would say, what can you do? Cry about it. That's what I could do.
Cry
Or
about it.
rage.
And about it. I mean, I totally could. Today was a very stressful day at work today, and it was a long day, and I could totally just...
Don't you want to break something right now?
Right now, I feel better than I did before.
He said, so you can just beep yourself.
Pretty much. So that's where Jeremy's mind is at today. It's been a great day.
Don't you wish it was nice out and you could be like,
Yes, that's part of it. It's not nice outside.
let me
If
go
I'll-
play golf.
I'm gonna say Felicia knows before, like all the going on last year. I'd be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the driving range and just hit some balls, and I'll be okay. And that'd be okay. Like even summertime,
I miss
sometimes.
golf.
Me too. I was thinking about that today. I was like, I need to text Felicia, but like Dad even asked me something about work today, and I responded like I think 2.5 hours later. I was like, it's just been so crazy. Like, I haven't had time to check my phone. Like, here's the information you wanted, whatever. He's like, it's okay, but like. I would like bring my clubs to work and then just go to hit some balls afterwards. But the place I would go
Something
to,
about it.
I know it's just nice. I don't bring headphones, but I think next time I do, I'm gonna put some headphones
If
on.
I'm by myself, I put my AirPods in. I will be jamming.
I think it's normally because I like to listen to where I hit the ball, but I think next time I'm just gonna put some headphones in and just let it rip.
I like the music. I'll be
Get you in the
there.
zone. Yeah, that's not what it's about today. Which
No.
thinking about it, I know there's golf courses in Milwaukee. I don't know what they are. Excuse me. So they're not going to be on this list because I have never been to one up there yet. Maybe this year. Who knows? Yeah. But like we said, Mic Cover 10% off. Just use code
Yeah.
Big Buddy.
Big Buddy.
Yeah. It's funny because Ryan from Mic Cover was asking, he's like, oh, like, did we give you a code, right? We're like, no. He's like, oh, we'll give you one. He's like, well, what do you want it to be? He's like, I can either, like, because of our music project, he's like, you can either create a new one or I can just give you a code and, like, works for everything. Felicia texted me. She's like, what do you think? I'm like, dude, I got the perfect thing. Big Buddy. She said, perfect. I'm writing him right now.
Yes.
And it worked. Brandon thought it was hilarious. He's like, LOL, nice.
Yeah, Big Buddy's the thing.
I'm like, we
And-
call it, that
Oh,
means you're a
I
Big
like it.
Buddy, too. So.
Yeah, use the code and you can be our Big Buddy.
That's right. Link in the description below.
Yeah. And speaking of the music project, go on and give us a follow. Pointe Hope
Pointe Hope.
with
Big
an
Buddy.
E. Because we're fancy.
That's right. We're fancy.
Yeah. But check it out. I know I always say it, but I just like keep having ideas. I had one the other day I told
Mhm.
Jeremy about. Very, very excited for when that gets done.
Brandon's even pretty pumped about it too.
I
which is pretty
think
cool.
I think that next one I was talking about, it's such a big project that I had to contact people.
Yep.
And my guess is it'll probably be done. Oh, it's gonna be another week now, probably. So yeah. But soon. I'm excited for it. Oh, my thumb worked.
Very nice.
Hey, comment down below. How does your thumbs look?
Yeah, we had a thing at practice last time where we had all short thumbs.
Your
That sounds
thumbs,
like crazy to
Brandon
say.
is literally straight up and down, like
Yeah,
this.
mine isn't. Like I can't even do it straight up and down. Like this is how it is.
These are my thumbs.
All of my hands are bent from like doing over the years. Douglas dislocated Felicia's finger once. Remember
Sure
he kicked it?
did. It's this middle finger. Ooh.
Yep. Nice one, Felicia.
Yeah, it's
Well,
pretty crooked. It's hard to tell
yeah.
it this way, but yeah.
But yeah, make sure you check us out. Pointe Hope on everywhere. Like I said,
Yeah.
live streaming coming. We don't know when, but it will be. And then
I
we
seen
will
someone live
let you
streaming
know.
on freaking TikTok today, and I was like, "Oop,
Oh,
that's gonna be yes."
hopefully on TikTok. We don't know.
Well, not on TikTok right away. You got to get so many subs on there. I don't know why they're so
Yeah.
particular, but
We'll get there.
and then you guys can check us out. I don't know. I think some people they need to be taking I don't know some more vitamins or something. I don't know what's going on. But as Jeremy would say, but I digress.
Yep.
First on my list for Milwaukee is the Mitchell Park Domes.
I forgot about those. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been.
What?
Maybe no. When I was a kid, we went once, and I haven't been since.
What?
That's one of the things we talked about going, and we just never made it back.
What? Some people would say if you're from the area and you've seen it, some people call it the big really what they look like, but there's three of
Yeah.
them, so it's an I think there's three.
More to
But
love.
Jeremy said more to love. He's looking for someone with three hit him up.
I did not say that.
But Jamal's probably listening in the room like, what the but it's really cool because even if you do go in the winter, it's warm in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then one, I don't know if they change them all the time, but one was a desert, so it's kind of warm in there. And you're just like, oh, what the like plants and flowers. But it's really cool. I think they do sell a little bit of food there if you're looking for that.
I
But
love
it's
food.
really beautiful in there. If you want to take pictures, a lot of people go in there and take
Mhm.
pictures. If you're looking for something, you're like, man, I missed some nice weather. Go to the Mitchell Domes.
There you go.
Go in there and walk around. Some of them have like little rivers. And do you know for Christmas they decorate them pretty nice in there?
Mhm.
Should put that on our list of things to do during Christmas
There you
time.
go. Add it
But
to the
I'm
list.
not trying to rush it because I'm
No, I'm
heavily
trying.
needing summer.
I'm trying to rush spring so I can go play golf.
I have
Like,
a lot of things I
It's
want to do
funny
this
because
summer.
like me too. Like before, especially since we lost all this weight, so now we're like, I'm ready.
Bring it on.
Yeah, like before or like I don't know. I'm just ready for golf, basically.
You know, I was
'Cause,
looking
like-
up a lot of golf stuff today.
It's funny because like honestly, maybe a month or so ago, like when it was still cold, I'm just like, it is
when
what
it
it
gets
is.
here. When it gets here.
But then
too.
we got those nice like 70-degree days. I'm like, hurry the up! I want to go golf.
Yes.
I only went to the range once because then it got cold. It got cold again, and I just couldn't go. Excuse me. It was storming crazy all day yesterday with rain and everything.
It was pretty crazy.
It was bad.
My thing is I keep seeing all this golf stuff I want, and it sucks because all the golf stuff I like is so expensive.
Yep.
I found this bag. I'm like, wow, beautiful bag. It's cheaper for a golf bag, but it's still $250. I'm
Oof.
like, that's not
I
gonna happen
spent
for just the bag.
just the bag. I could look up and tell you. 'Cause I remember I got mine on sale.
The other thing, but it's so beautiful. The other thing
Mine's
I saw that I
camo. I
really
love it.
want is a golf glove.
Mm-hmm.
I found one.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
whatever
I
happened to
love
that
it.
one? Whatever happened to that one you had? Remember? You
They're too big now.
normally the
My
bag
hand
is
shrunk.
like oh wow, nice. Normally it's like I think 225. I got it for 160.
Okay, so the price isn't that bad. But I
No.
found this glove.
Like it's still expensive, but it's also Felicia knows it's like a to me,
investment.
yeah, it was Callaway and it was a nice bag and like
Mine's
don't know.
not Callaway that I want, but
Right,
it's
well, the one is-
damn beautiful.
oh yeah. Plus, I mean, it's like I said, it's a nice bag. I was like, if I'm gonna get nice clubs, I'm gonna get a nice bag. You know,
But the problem is I found a new golf brand that I love. The glove,
Wilson?
they have a hat. What?
Is it Wilson?
Wilson.
What? No,
What?
Wilson's good.
I don't want a Wilson glove.
What's wrong with Wilson glove?
No. And the hat?
Yeah, I got a Wilson
No,
hat.
I
I got a Wilson glove. Dad's golf clubs are Wilson.
I got Wilson now. I want something better. I found this brand and I said, if I tell Jeremy this, he's going to buy it before I can even buy it. So I'm not telling Jeremy yet.
No, I won't. I
God,
have my
they're-
own clubs.
It's not
Is
a
it-
club. It's a hat and a glove.
Oh,
No, I'm not going to tell you. So
Wait,
you tell
okay.
me.
No, it's the door. Okay, Jamal.
Fine. Ghost
I don't care.
golf.
Ghost golf. I've heard of them.
Oh, God, they look great. Love the hat. Love the glove. The glove is 40
Oh, wait.
bucks. I think
Ghost
the hat is 40. Some are 60.
Damn, I'm saying some of that expensive.
But look at the logo.
Oh,
You
yep,
know
yep.
You know I love that ghost.
Did I?
They have an orange hat.
Did I buy from this brand? Because I have no, I think that's by Archer. Because I got a skeleton golf glove. Let's see.
But it looks so nice, doesn't it?
No, I got mine from I got mine from Asher is who I got the golf glove
Mhm.
from. But I've heard of Ghost Golf. I've looked at their stuff before.
Everything I see is so expensive. I said, "Ooh, an ad for golf pants, $110."
Oh, they actually have
Fuck
the.
my
Oh, that's
life.
cool. They actually have the Ghost logo. That's cool. I didn't know
That's
that.
what I'm saying. The logo with the ghost.
Mm-hmm. It looks cool. Plus, I love the hats. Oh, that's $60. The hat with like the rope
Mhm.
on it. That's like my new thing. The hat with the rope.
Yeah, there's a few different hats. Do you see the
Ooh.
orange hat?
No, I see the blue one. This blue is.
Click on one of them. There's an option for orange.
Does it have a rope on it or no?
No route.
Is it
No
like a
rope.
is it like a dad hat snapback?
Snapback. Has holes in the sides.
No, no, I don't see it. I guess I can't buy it.
It's a black hat. Has a ghost on it. Click on it. You have to pick the color.
Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, that is cool.
Orange.
Look at that. That goes with your car.
I know.
Hmm. That's nice. I guess we should get back on topic here. My bad. I
It's
just
your
realized
turn, big buddy.
I know, and I'm gonna say Summerfest.
It's on my list too.
It was at one point the world's largest music festival, but somewhere else took it, I guess. But still, very good.
It's a huge music festival. That was the thing.
One good thing from COVID is the way they do Summerfest now, because it used to be 2 straight weeks, and all of a sudden now they just do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or is it Friday, Saturday, Sunday? I think it's Thursday,
Yeah,
Friday,
because
Saturday.
it's like who can go during all the whole week
Yeah,
anyways.
I remember Dad would just take vacation so we could film bands and stuff like that. But okay, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which actually is still better than Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Anyway, it's way better that way. So now they do. I mean, yeah, because it only used to be like 9 days or something anyway.
Yeah, they split it up much better.
Yeah, plus Friday, Saturday, Sunday is better anyway. I want to go this year because Jack's Mannequin is doing like a reunion tour thing this year, and I really want to go because it reminds me we used to film bands before. Jack's Mannequin always be playing as we're getting all our stuff out of there. I remember the one year they played Dark Blue and you recorded it on your phone.
And the
Remember?
Razor, right?
Yeah, but it was back in
I'm
the day
still looking
audio-
for
where audio is like not good on that.
but it was something.
It was like all pixelated. I remember it's like that was like you could hear the verse and then get to the chorus. It's like and all of a sudden you hear "I'm not there," something like that. It should be on the phone you have.
I said I need to find something to
Like a
I don't have
charger?
anything to charge it.
Oh, it'd be not
I
a,
don't know what that is.
I think like a micro USB or something.
What is
I
a
don't know.
micro USB though?
It's a cable.
Well, what would I have in my house that would charge it? The PlayStation controller? No.
Not no, the old one.
I think I don't have those anymore.
Let's see. Razer.
What about my Kindle?
I don't know what your Kindle uses.
I don't know either. I'm thinking.
I'll tell you right now what it was. Oh, mini USB.
gonna
Okay,
have
you
it.
definitely don't have that.
Yeah, sad, right? I really would love to go through that phone and see what's on there.
I gotta.
Think my texts are still on there?
They should be unless you deleted them, because that's back too when you had to delete text, otherwise you couldn't receive. Because only had so much space.
That'd be wild. I would sit there and just go through that.
Yeah. But anyway, back to Summerfest. Good times, good food. I always used to get Culver's with Dad when we were there. Remember that?
That
We
was
get
like special though
Culver's?
because we never had Culver's in real life.
Right. We got Culver's. I remember we'd bring the stuff in, we'd set up, get Culver's, and then dinner we'd always get Wendy's.
Frosty.
That's where we saw Yellow Card for the first time in 2006. We were talking with Jamal's sister the other day. She was asking our first show. Me and Felicia Mir like Yellow Card.
Yellow card. First
And
one.
she's like, "Didn't you go there too, Jamal?" Jamal's like, "No." We're like, "We
I
didn't
didn't
even
even
know Jamal. Then.
I didn't know who he even was.
We didn't even know who he existed yet."
I
Well,
have no idea.
you went
Oh.
to you were at school together when you were kids, but you don't remember that.
Oh, well, I don't
That
know.
doesn't count. But yeah,
No.
2006. Yellow Card. We saw them, and then we went and saw POD sing Alive, and then we went back and saw Yellow Card play again. Damn
That's
good
the
time.
good thing about Summerfest is that you can just pay the price to get in,
Mm-hmm.
unless you're going to go to the amphitheater. Everything else is in bands are included. All the other stages.
Warped Tour used to be there. That was good too.
Yes.
Because who was it? Oh, Paramore was there one year, but we were filming at a different stage, so we didn't get to see him. I was sad. And it turns out they were
I do
walking
remember.
around. They're walking around and stuff. Like they were playing air hockey. And damn, remember the one year was AFI. Playing My Tees, we saw them on a golf cart once.
We
Yeah.
saw what was that? Rock Hills Kids.
Yep. Saw them. We saw a lot of good bands back in the day. Yeah, but yeah, so Summerfest.
AFI
Highly recommend.
Stinger, did you say that?
Mm-hmm. Davey
Yeah.
times.
We saw a lot of people.
Yep, and then I saw Yellow Card there. 2023 when they were on their Ocean Avenue, what do you call it? Anniversary tour. I saw Ocean Avenue front to back. First time I ever had that. It was a pretty cool experience.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
I do have to say, when we did see Yellow Card the first time, the thing I do remember is there were so many people. We took turns standing on a trash
I was just
can.
gonna say that, and it wasn't a closed trash can. It was open,
One of those
metal
big,
one.
yeah, metal ones.
So your feet, we like right in the middle like this, and your foot would start to hurt, and the dad would have to help us down, put the next person up.
I'm surprised no one told us to stop doing that.
Yeah, me either. Because we were in like the pit. We're like, oh, we got good seats, and then everyone stood up, and we couldn't see.
No.
And dad looked around, and look on his face was. It's like we
Yeah.
can't see. I remember they even played Ocean Avenue early. They said the crowd was so good. We're like, we're gonna play Ocean Avenue early because that's
Yeah.
still before they're like we're still playing it last. Like that's how early that
Yeah.
was. I remember they opened
That
with
was a really
breathing
good show.
because I remember the breathing started. I couldn't see, but I could hear it. I was like,
Damn, that's them up there.
damn, that's them. This yellow card,
It's a yellow card.
yellow card, and they're back. Which they're saying that they were recording their album with Travis Barker on drums. So I'm interested to see that. That should be
Yeah.
out this year. I'm excited. Excuse me. Oh my God. Sorry. It's whenever I have this stuff. Anyway, so yeah, Summerfest. We're almost 20 minutes in, and I barely talked about anything. My bad, guys.
My turn.
I got a
My
long
funny-
list.
I do have quite a few things too. And my funny thing was, while making this list, I was like, there's a lot of stuff to do in Milwaukee. And I
Mhm.
was like, damn. I was like, I wish we had like somebody to like, I don't know. Like we had like, I know you'd probably be like, oh, that's a waste of vacation. But if we stayed home, if someone came, I'd be like, look at this great list of all this stuff you could do.
Right. That wouldn't be a waste of vacation. I feel like
Depends
doing,
who would.
well, also because I feel like stuff like that, I feel like would be fun to like, you know how they say sometimes like be a tourist in your own city. Because when's the last time we actually did that? Like
I was
even
gonna say a lot of this stuff. Haven't done
even
in a
stuff
long
like in
time.
Kenosha, we haven't done like the stuff that we brought before. Like, oh, we need to do this, we need to do that.
Yeah. We
Plus
don't have
Milwaukee,
time
man.
during real life.
That's the thing. The only time during vacation, even that is like limited.
Limited. I have on here the Milwaukee Public Market.
Oh, I didn't have that.
No. I went there with Jamal, his mom, and his sister,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really cool. I think we went on it was a weekend, so it does get kind of packed in there.
Factor and
Um,
factor, as
Packed
Dad
and
would say.
Factor. But there's a lot of different stuff in there, tons of different food and stuff. You can
I
buy
love
like,
food.
yeah, there's stuff to buy. We went, there was a place there that makes some amazing cookies. So we
I
got
love
cookies,
cookies. I don't
brought
know if you guys
cookies
know this,
home.
but Jeremy loves cookies.
We had those macarons. Macaroons? I never know.
Mm.
Macarons. Rons.
Those are good too.
I don't know. Whatever they are, delicious. They're sitting like you can sit
Delicioso.
outside. So we did that and just kind of
Mm.
chilled. Across the street is a Collectivo coffee.
Mm-mm.
That's also very good. But really cool vibes in there. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff. It reminds me a lot. We kind of went to a public market when we were in Canada.
Actually, that's what I was thinking of when you brought it up.
Yeah, it's
That was
very
nice.
similar to that. So you know that you can like buy like little jewelry and like
Right.
shirts and all that kind of stuff.
Food.
Lots of food. There was like little restaurants in there and stuff. But they had a few tables in there, you know, where just kind of like a little area, but most of it's
Mhm.
like if you're gonna sit outside and eat.
Right. That makes sense.
But really good. Highly recommend the bakery there though. God,
Love
that shit
bakeries.
was good.
I've been
Love it.
craving a donut from Piley's. I haven't had one in a minute.
I was kind of thinking about that earlier too, but
Piley's just sounds so good.
love Paellis.
Me too. But it's not in Kenosha. But what is, or Milwaukee,
is,
sorry. But what is in Milwaukee is Leon's Frozen Custard.
Oh, how did I
World
forget?
famous.
How did
World
I forget?
famous. I don't know, but world famous.
Love it.
I just remember the first time I ever went, we were with our dad, our grandpa was in there, and our aunt, and we were just like driving by places to look at cars. Instead of stopping and looking at cars, we were just driving around looking at cars because there's a bunch of car
Really good.
dealerships on 27th Street. And the whole time, my dad kept saying, "Oh, Leon's Frozen Custard. Used to get all the time as a kid. I miss going for it." And he does he just drives past it, does like a Yui. Oh, there it is. And everyone's like, "Why didn't you stop?" It's like, "I didn't think you want it." They're like, "You talked about it so much, we need to get it." He's like, "Okay, bust another Yui." And I remember we gave Grandpa a 2-scoop. He said, "I'm never gonna be able to eat this. Is way too much." Gone within 5 minutes.
Gone.
He's like, with the cone, he's like, "That was delicious." We're like, "Where is it?" He said, "I ate it."
My favorite
Oh,
from there is
that's
the
like
butter
a
pecan.
that's like a core memory for me. I was just sitting in the van, you just hear the whole time everyone's just eating.
What do you have?
Oh.
Vanilla?
Yeah, vanilla. I got vanilla too. I always got vanilla or chocolate, but mainly vanilla because chocolate. Felicia and I have discussed this. Chocolate sometimes to me
thirsty.
makes me thirsty. The one that we got, whenever where was that place? The other chocolate one we had, whenever that was, the dairy free one, that was good. That's not too chocolatey.
Oh, from Jenny's.
Yes, there it is. I couldn't think of the
That
name.
was good.
Very good. But I got butter pecan because for years they've said butter pecan is the one. Butter pecan's the one. I was like, no. I was like, last time I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. I remember I even bought Felicia and Boo because for whatever reason we decided to go there. I was like, I'm gonna buy it for you guys, and I bought it some for everyone. And then I ate it. I was like, okay, I understand.
It's
I
really
understand.
good, right?
It's very good, very good. I was
Because it
like,
doesn't
I might
even
get this
taste
more.
like vanilla. It has like that kind of
No,
like buttery, like
it's like a
rich
butter.
flavor.
Yeah, like I thought it was gonna be over because as a kid I used to eat this a lot and just take like out the pecans, and I was just like, I don't know,
But it's
whatever.
different. It's a different
Yeah.
flavor.
Plus it's homemade, so
Hmm
I'm like, I
That to me
understand
is
because you
the
guys have talked
best.
about it, Mom's talked about it, Duck's talked about it. After I ate it, I'm like, okay, I understand now. I understand. I understand everything about it.
Very good.
And they have good food too. Because I remember another thing with Papa. After his colonoscopy, we went there. He's like, I don't
Jesus
want
Christ, Jeremy.
I drove him. That was the first time I drove the highway too. I remember I went with him and Nana. He said, I don't want to eat nothing too heavy. Get me 2 hot dogs and a Coke. And he ate them all. I remember just sitting there eating. And Nana was eating her custard. I want to say ice cream, but it's custard. And then I remember sitting in the driver's seat, and I was like getting ready to go. She's like, take your time. You can finish it if you want to. I'm like, okay. So I just sat there, finished it, and I was like, all right, time to go. But yeah, it just made me laugh. He's like, I want nothing too heavy. I want to eat light. 2
Light.
hot dogs and a Coke. I'm like, wow, Papa. And that was like that, gone.
Yeah.
They always have like hot dog burgers and stuff. I always say I'm going to get it, but I always just get the custard.
Yeah, because then you're like, but custard, so.
I wish I had it right now. That's one of the places that I would like say if we're in the like quote unquote area, even if it's out of the way, we'll still go. Like the day we went that I'm talking about now, that was the day we went to.
Muted that already. What the heck?
Nice. I think that's the day we went to not X Golf. What's it called? Lux, I think maybe.
I don't know where we went. I think so.
Maybe we went somewhere around there and it was like out of the way. We're like, we're still going. We're still
Gotcha.
going. So yeah, Leon's frozen custard is, it's up there, man. I wish I could have it right now.
I have on here. It's a classic, the Milwaukee Zoo.
I have on that. Why can't I speak? Me no speak words. I do have that on here as well.
I know I think we talked about it, what, just last week, or the week
Week
before.
before, because we were watching that video.
Classic. You
Love the
gotta
zoo.
go.
Our song, you're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How
Fish,
about
frogs,
you,
and
you?
snakes.
Snakes. See, I bleeped
Let's
it out for
go.
myself. Good job, Jeremy. Yeah, I was telling Felicia, I was like, she was like, how many times did you bleep out? I'm like, too many. Like, I was getting annoyed with
Yeah.
myself. Okay, annoyed at Felicia a couple of times too, because I'm like, can we stop swearing here? I just want to get this episode
I don't know
done.
what was going on last week.
We just kept hitting it time after time. Because, like, when I edit, like, I even, like, because I was doing it, like, regular speed, but I switched to 2 times speed when I edit. But even then, I'm just like, man, because normally, like, last week, I was doing something. I think I was tabbing out, I was doing something on the other computer while listening at the same time, and I kept having to stop to do it. I'm like, are you serious? Like, I just want to get this done.
We couldn't stop. I don't
No.
know.
I think, no, what was it? I was doing something on the other computer. I was either tapping out a song or something, but I remember on my other computer, my PC, I'm just like, can we stop swearing here, please?
It was a lot.
It was a lot. We were hitting hard, but yeah, the zoo, very fun. Like we said,
Yeah,
they have free
you can
days
go
and
on
stuff.
that train.
Choo choo. Which again, I
They
want to
got
see.
popcorn.
I want to see how I fit on that train now because I lost a lot of
You
weight.
gotta try it out.
Popcorn's delicious. They have ice cream and stuff, and like the things, whatever. They have
For
animals.
some reason, well, of course, animals. For some reason, like to me, the zoo always reminds me of like, because right when you first walk in, there's that penguin exhibit,
Mm-hmm.
and you can watch them like swim underwater.
Yep. Pretty cool,
So it
man.
always makes me think of that. Or the time it rained and we went in the cat house,
Yep.
and it was packed
Big time. I remember it was very hot too.
in there. Yeah, because everybody was in there. But there's lots of stuff to do there. You could definitely spend the whole day there if you're looking
Well,
to.
We have. The last time we went, I went with Dad and them. We didn't stay too long because it was too cold. I remember there was one time. I think it was the time that we pushed Dad in the wheelchair. If I remember correctly, like that was
You
like
pushed
one of
Dad in the woods?
in the wheelchair.
Oh,
when he
they
had
said
his
we pushed him in the woods. I'm
when he
like,
had-
what do you
no,
mean?
when he had his hip replaced, they were pushing me in a wheelchair. I remember it was even Jamal was pushing whatever. But I remember, if I remember correctly, that was one of like the actual nice days that we went because most of the time it was either cold or rainy or something. But even like the video we watched, like it was overcast that day. Like that day was sunny. It was nice. I think it was like even a little warm that day too.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I mean, then again, we always go in November, so. Well,
But you should check it out. It's a great zoo.
yeah, I'm gonna keep it in Milwaukee.
I'm
and
gonna.
I'm gonna and say the Milwaukee Public Museum.
That's on mine too.
I haven't been many years. That is another place I want to go.
The thing that they do have there, I don't know if Jeremy remembers this, they have the old streets of Milwaukee in that
Yes,
museum.
that's always in my head. I never remember
Isn't
where
it?
it's
It's
at.
almost like a dream.
I remember always that was one of my always favorite parts of going to the museum was that, and I never
Mhm.
remembered where it was. I remember for whatever reason one day I think I was talking to you. You're like, "Oh, that's at the museum." I was like, "That's where that's at," and you're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, I've always wondered." I remember for school they had an event there, but I wasn't able to go, and I was very sad. And like my friends for school, like, "Oh, we missed you." I was like, "I wanted go.
I wanted to go.
I want to go. I want to go museum. Because like as kids, mom and dad had like the pass to the zoo and the museum, so we used to go a lot.
And we're going a lot.
Because we're just like, oh, we're just gonna go to the museum. It's like, okay, I'll
I don't
go.
remember all else was there, but I do remember the old streets of Milwaukee, which was always it had like the brick like roads, old
I wonder if
shops.
I wonder if that's still there. I hope it is.
When I just looked it up earlier today, it said it was. So.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, because I didn't say I haven't been there in probably 20 years, maybe. It's been a while.
But yeah,
Let
I
me
would like
think.
to go.
No,
and
more
go
than
and
that.
visit
I
that.
think more than that. More than that.
The thing is that I would love to do stuff like that, but I know that there's going to be some haters there that are going to be like, this group of adults just looking through the museum.
Right? Who cares?
Who cares?
Let me be a child at heart, okay? You stupid son of a...
Let him heal his inner child.
Yeah, let me heal my inner child, okay? Did you not hear me talk about the work stuff I had going on that no one cares about, okay?
Let me just do it.
Let me just do it, damn it.
Let me do what I need to do.
Do what I need to do. Anyway, yeah. So, you know what? This goes out to mom and dad, too. Let's make a big family thing. Let's all go to the museum one day. How about that? That way mom and dad can take their adult children to the zoo.
Someone's like, where's their kids? I'm the kid.
I will say, though, it hasn't been done in a while, but I forget where we were it's probably more than I think by now, because my time perception is off with COVID and everything. Like, it's hard to believe it was 5 years ago. But
that's a time warp right there.
That is a time warp. It feels like it is time warp. But I forget where we were. I think it was at Brandon and his sister's birthday party at their house, and it was like something else going on. Yeah, I think that's the last time I remember. But like his mom referred to us as the kids, and we're like, we're still the kids. Look at us. And like, yeah. And now we're probably not even close to that anymore. Well, anytime I get to refer to as the kids, I'm still like, oh, I'm still young.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, the museum, definitely need to go. We should, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe a weekend or something. Or PTO or something. Maybe I'll take, who knows.
PTSD. Oh, no, I was going to say, because you're like, we're still the kids. I did see something recently, and I'm like, true. Because it was like people like in their 30s being like, I'm old. And it was like, don't say that, because when you're 60, you'll be waking up thinking like, man, I wish I was still in my 30s.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So that's how I try to live my life. All right. I have on here Discovery World, another museum.
Ooh, Discovery World. I forgot about that one.
I think I just talked about it recently. I don't know how we got on the subject the other week. Jamal really liked it. It's a hands-on science museum. Jamal loves seeing how things work.
love a science museum.
Oh, they're great. They're great. They have the touch tank in there. They have like how you can see how things work. There's that water thing, how the water works in Milwaukee and everything with the rain. They have that pulley, like how pulleys work. I don't know why I always liked the pulleys and levers, how that worked. But they do have the chair. Remember, you pull it up with the pull.
Yep, I do remember that. I remember the big thing of the electricity where you put your hand on it.
There's a ship in there. An old ship. Where is Harley, by the way?
Harley? I got my door closed, so she was hanging out.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do there. And it's also by the lake. As far as I do recall, they have underground parking lot. I think that's what it was last time I went. Which is nice when you look at it, because you don't see a big parking lot next to it. I don't know why. It's just...
It's only 10 minutes away from the museum.
Oh, and it's like, what, a minute or 2 minutes away from...
Oh, okay. Yep, that's what I thought.
Summerfest?
It's, I'm saying it's literally right next to Summerfest. That's by the back gate. We used to go through the back gate and we'd see it. That's what I was doing. I was confirming that's where it was in the location.
There's
I thought
a lot of stuff in that general area right there.
Milwaukee's got some stuff, man. They got some stuff.
Jeremy said, all right, one lucky listener will win it's a you pay the expense vacation.
Yep. And
you
can
pay yourself to come.
And we'll
meet up with you.
Sup?
What's up? And we'll take you to all the favorite places over here.
There you go.
Please enter to win.
That's right.
In the comments down below.
I'm going to say I have many things here. I guess I'll just go with the museums and the Milwaukee Art Museum. I've never been to the art museum, but I do want to go. It's also a very...
That's a very Mike Kira thing to do. He always says that.
It's also a very iconic thing in Milwaukee, the art museum itself.
Yes, because of how the building looks.
I remember they had American Idol. When American Idol was in Milwaukee, they had, what do you call it? One of the things there. Because remember they recorded at the Bradley Center. That's when the Bradley Center is still a thing. And then when they came to re-record like the next step for the contestants, they did it there. Yeah,
it's very iconic. I think if you see anything from Milwaukee, they're going to show you that building. Also, right over there by the lake.
Yeah, it's funny because I remember the steps by the art or somewhere over there too that we used to film openings for dads, like the big steps on the side of the thing.
Yeah. do recall.
This is it. Yeah, anything you see from Milwaukee is going to show this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about now. Like even like any video games you play that show Milwaukee, they show this. Like this is Milwaukee's bean basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anytime they show you Chicago, you're going to see the bean at some point, which isn't a bad thing. It's nice. Yeah. So, that was my thing. Sorry. Yeah. So Milwaukee Art Museum. Check that out.
Mine is my one food place I have on here, the Wicked Hop.
I
Tried to get
I
Jeremy
forgot about
there,
it.
and it didn't work the time we were gonna go.
Because for some reason they have brunch until 4 o'clock, and you can't order whatever you want. Excuse me. Like
Stupid.
the stuff we wanted to eat, it was only like I remember Jamal wanted a specific burger, and you could only get the burger they had. And then I would think I wanted chicken or something, but you only could have a certain kind of chicken they want. But it was also mixed with like breakfast food. And we're like, no.
I don't know what was.
So then we
going
went to
on.
Rock and Brews, and then we had a horrible experience. So that was fun.
Oh, it wasn't horrible, but it
Well,
wasn't what we wanted.
I'd say just the service wasn't good, and then the server just kept forgetting about us. But the food,
I guess we're forgettable.
yeah, the food was okay.
But it is right over there by the Milwaukee Public Market, so you could do both in one day. It's really, I don't know, I like it in there. It's cool. The bathroom is funny because like the door kind of like is flush with the wall. And it was just, I was like, is that the door? And it was like a push like kitchen door. And I'm like, oh, there's the bathroom. I don't know if they always do, but when me and Jamal went, they played like literally like me and Jeremy's like old playlist. I feel like, and I was like, oh, Jeremy loves this song. I feel like every song I'm telling Jamal, I'm like, well, this is actually so and so, and they wrote this song about blah blah blah. The singer actually went on to do this. Like Jamal's like, all right.
It's funny because like stuff like that is what it started this podcast because we just be gaming with Jamal and either I forget like they just would just like randomly come up with, like music or stuff and we just like talk about it. And Jamal's like, I listened to a podcast if you guys talked about that, and then he never listens. And then he never listened to an episode that I know of.
I really don't think he does. Jamal, if you ever do listen, comment down below. I know you hate to comment.
Yeah.
Just text me.
He makes fun of me for commenting stuff all the time, but then
he loves to read comments.
That's what I'm saying. That doesn't make sense. He said we used to make fun of people who like comment things. I'm like, Jamal, your favorite thing is reading the comments.
I love when I have one comment now. I think it'd be my highest. It has almost 1,000 likes.
The most I ever had, I think, was 5,000 or 6,000 not dollars likes. It was on a video of a person like getting to an accident. You didn't on a motorcycle. You couldn't really see it. I just commented, "Dress for the slide, not the ride." A lot of haters were on that comment, but I got tons of likes.
He said, "So I'm pretty popular."
I'm pretty popular. What can I say?
Oh, my turn. No,
my turn. Sorry. I'm gonna say I don't remember the actual name of it now, but I'm just gonna say Miller Park. I think it's
I just have
American Family Field or something. It's Miller Park. It's Miller Park. Yeah. I will say we've talked about. I think it's on the podcast too. I'm a Cubs fan. I love Wrigley Field, but when it comes to games, I prefer going to Miller. Yeah, I prefer to go to Miller Park. Well, one, because it's way closer. It's like 45 minutes rather than like almost 2 hours. Less traffic, and you can tailgate. That's one of my favorite things.
Like the best.
Yeah. I remember the first time we went and tailgated, like we got there before the gates opened, like we got to set up the grill and everything, which for whatever reason, one time Doug decided to set up the grill when we got there.
Not even just set it up, like take it out of the box and assemble it.
Yeah, and it was a small one, which they did end up doing. They had someone else do it. Anyways, you set up your grill, you make your food, eat some hot dogs.
Bring a table.
Bring a table, which, we didn't used to bring a table. Then brought a table. It was a game changer.
Oh, yeah, put all your snacks on there.
And then, get a cooler, eat stuff. Like that way you go inside, you don't have buying a bunch of stuff, which we still...
There was that one game, remember I got a cupcake from those people?
Oh, yeah. I forgot all that happened. Like, where'd you get that? From over there by them.
Yeah. Remember I had a cupcake.
Felicia tends to do that. We had a softball game once. I don't know if I talked about it in here or draw in person. And it was one of those things where they're saying happy birthday. Felicia looks at us, she smiles, and this is her. To you, starts clapping. She walks over. She's like, "Oh, would you like a piece of cake?" "Oh, I couldn't." "Are you sure?" "Well, if you're gonna insist, I guess I'll take a piece of cake." I'll take a piece of cake. She's like, "I have Gatorade in my trunk." They laughed. They said, "No, that's okay." She's like, "All right, I'll take the cake." We were about to play them in a game. No, we just finished playing them. Like we just finished.
Were we nice to them though? Because I feel like we were not nice to a lot of teams.
No, that was one of the teams we were actually nice to. Well, there was the other teams we were mean to because they were mean to us. And we were like, but there was a few.
There was one.
Valerie was the team that we were always nice to. Valerie, because they were nice to us.
Oh, we loved them.
They were nice. We were nice to each other. They could even be on base, like joking with each other. Like they were nice. Everyone else was just mainly the guys.
Yeah, I do remember there was one game where I remember there was like 1 or 2 guys from the team like literally wanted to fight me. They told me that I had a dick and stuff. And then I remember, I won't name any names. Someone got mad at me about it, but I really don't think that was a me problem. Oh, and I had a flashback of the the guys' softball things when Uncle Tony used to play.
Oh Lord. Whoo. He would get pretty fired up. That's all I'll say.
There was almost, I remember there was multiple games of people almost getting kicked out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He was fired up.
Fired up.
Miss that guy.
What a
Looking
guy.
back now, it makes me laugh, but at the time, I was like, "Oh my
I'm
god,
scared. I'm in
I'm so
danger.
scared." Oh yeah, I'm in danger. That was me.
Speaking of the Brewers, I'll go ahead and say Pfizer Farm
I
for the
got that in
Bucks
here too.
game.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. And I'm sure we mentioned it many moons ago. But when we did buy tickets and we bought like the cheapest ticket you could get, we were way up in the nosebleeds. Someone stole our seats. Hey, thought they were funny. And then the thing
Excuse
was
me.
that we got way better seats. And I
Well,
hoped people were
we
sitting there
somehow
like,
we
what
booked
the
we booked the
fuck?
same tickets as they did somehow, but yeah, but they weren't gonna
They
move.
weren't gonna move.
No,
So I said, fine, I'll go talk
they
to
put us on the
somebody.
was it the 300 or something, whatever it was. It was like we looked.
We
It was
were
like
way down there.
I
It
forget
was
what
like
it was.
over
It was
100 some a ticket.
it was expensive.
And we originally paid what, $20 a ticket?
About that, yeah, we went like the cheap of the cheap. We're like, we don't care, we'll walk around. After that, we're like, we're not getting up.
Yeah, we said we're not getting
I
out.
remember we got there and we got Chick-fil-A. That's the day Felicia got her septum piercing, actually.
Yeah, I remember.
I saw her earlier in the day. I did a double take. This was me. I was talking to her. Yeah, did you get a septum? She's like, yeah. And Jamal's like, I was wondering how long was it taking to notice. I'm like, I just noticed it now.
pretty quickly.
I was like, damn, I don't think anyone else did. But I remember I still have a thing in my wallet for like
Do you know I still have it too?
I
And
still-
Jamal brought
really?
it up the other day. He said,
It's
well,
f-
now it's expired, but it's memory, so I keep it.
you know, I still have a thing from when Jersey and Mike's first opened in Racine that our order was taken forever, so they gave me and Boo a card for like a free drink and a chip, and I still never used it. I don't think that ever expires. I gotta look.
I
but-
still got a Culver's chip somewhere.
I got one too. I remember, was it after the art show Tanya and Chrissy had, which they said they weren't going to go Culver's. They went to Culver's. I was like, oh, we probably want to go home. We're like, we're
Confusing, right?
starving. Me and Felicia went and they forgot my my pretzels. So I remember I went up there and they gave it to me and like, I remember the guy like said something to someone else. He gave me a chip. He's like, here you go. He's like here's some free ice cream on us, like to say sorry. So I cashed that bitch in immediately.
Yeah,
I
you
walked
did.
up and said, give me that ice cream.
You know, I was thinking about that the other
Custard, sorry.
The custard. I was thinking about that the other day though, and I was like, me and Jeremy had a good conversation at dinner.
We did.
We did.
That whole trip to and from Waukesha for the art thing, we was very what's the word that I use? I
You
forget.
said productive, I think.
Productive. It was. Yes, it was, because we planned out a lot of stuff for the band and even some stuff for the podcast too, but mainly for the band.
Well, mainly, but
Yeah. Yeah, but very good place
good.
there. I like it. Also a beautiful stadium. I'll say beautiful stadium.
I'll
I'd
be-
never been to United Center in Chicago for the Bulls, but then I remember we looked at tickets and it was like double the price, even for the cheapest. We're like,
I
that's
didn't
not
realize how
happening.
big Pfizer Forum even was.
yeah,
I
me
was
too.
like, oh
They do
my
a lot of
God.
shows there too.
And I didn't realize that like you're entertained literally the whole time.
Yeah.
It's not like a baseball game. Like anytime there's any dead space or whatever, there's people out on the court like
Doing
doing
something.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Their host or whatever you would call him is DZ. He's actually from Kiss FM.
Yep.
From Allie and DZ in the morning. He's really good for the job. I'll say he does really good at entertaining people.
Oh yeah.
My turn. Your turn.
My turn. Going along with all the music, and that is the rave.
Rave. How did I
The
forget?
rave. We even played a show at the rave.
We did.
We've
You're
seen
like,
Yellow
"What?"
Card. We've seen Yellow Card at the rave.
Is that where we went when we?
Yellow Card, all time low,
All
Somerset.
time low. Sometimes I think about that show and I can't remember. I remember the room we were in was really big. Remember we were kind of.
It's the biggest room they have. Yeah, the ballroom.
Oh, okay.
That was Yellow Card's first tour back after they took a break. And that was all time low was the headliner. Fantastic show. It was great.
I was just gonna say I wish I remember more of the show because I don't remember that much. I hate that.
Right? It was a great show
But
though.
I don't know why I remember my outfit
vibe-
that I wore.
The vibes are immaculate. I remember afterwards we were so thirsty we stopped at McDonald's and
I
got
remember
ourselves
that.
a large Coke.
I do recall that.
I also remember driving the van and being stuck in the middle of the road because traffic stopped and cars are beeping at me. I'm like, there's nothing I can do, dude. Nothing I can do.
Can't do it.
Ugh. Such a great show. I think back to that show sometimes. I'm like, man, it was a great show. Like, it's the only time I've seen All Time Low, and All Time Low's played at the rave like an insane amount of times too.
I think I remember a little bit of the Somerset set.
Mhm.
set.
Somerset set.
I remember like a little bit of each band, but not
Right.
the entire show, unfortunately. You know how my memory works.
Yep. Because I
Unfortunately.
know they opened up with Lost in Stereo. Wow.
Yeah. What?
Take a guess how many times All Time Low has played the rave since 2006, and this includes like all the other things. Yeah,
Since 2010.
since 2006, so 20 years basically. 19, 22.
Wow.
Yep. It said in July 2024, which I forgot they did this. They played 3 shows at the rave, one at the rave hall, and another in the smaller rave bar. We played at the rave bar.
That was I do like that room. It is smaller, but it
Mhm.
was like the
was
thing
like-
is that you don't have to have that many people as the big ballroom for it
Right.
to seem like a packed show.
Mm-hmm.
When we played, it seemed like a packed show.
Like people were there for Lucky Boys.
Yeah, I
was-
know
they-
we
they were
always
getting
say
into
that
it.
like it wasn't our best
No, it
our
wasn't.
best show, but it was the best show
Right.
to me.
Was it our best show, like playing wise? No, we had some technical difficulties and stuff too.
Oh, that
but
amp.
yep, I was wondering if you're gonna remember. We had an
Yes.
amp that it would barely move, and it was. I remember it was making really loud like hissing noise. And then another show, like whenever you would unplug it, it would make this really loud noise. It was like, oh, it was bad. No matter how many times we fixed it, it was a Marshall MG something something something, and we got it used. I remember that after that, Dad's like, we got to get that amp fixed. That was the last show we ever played with that amp, because then after that show is when I bought my Marshall amp. So then you just use Dad's. But then
But
we had
the
the one show
vibe.
where it went out anyway. Yeah,
The vibes were so good that show.
it was so
We had
good.
people into it.
Jamal took video for us of that show. I don't think we'll play the audio, but we could. It's out there. Well, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to watch it and see if it can make it, because like I said, it wasn't the best
feel
show, but it's so
like
good.
audio wise, I don't know. It's probably
We'll
not
see.
that great. And I think also, I don't know how I was vocal wise for that, but I do know my problem, especially like our younger shows, is that like you ever get so up, but
Yep,
so
every
you
show.
you'd be so amped up that I feel like I just did not concentrate on like
And you
hitting
kind of
what I needed to hit.
and you block out to certain stuff too. I remember someone commented, "My ears are bleeding" on our Facebook, and I commented back. I was like, "Thanks, we appreciate it," or something like that. Like it wasn't a good thing. I was like, "Dude," I didn't say that to them, but I thought it.
Hey, we're having fun though.
I remember too. We were handing out flyers for one of our show outside the rave, and we heard "Forever the Sickest Kids" playing "Whoa Oh" with their ending.
Hmm.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I think about that show, the one we played. Again, we were a band that played the show.
Hmm.
There's parking for people to park outside the rave. I wanted to park in there, and he's like, "Oh, like $25." I'm like, "But I just played a show, $25." I'm like, "So there's the bands can't park here for free." He's like, "No, go park on the street." Just like, dude. So that's what we did. Yeah, he was a about it. I'm like, "Dude, come on." I'm like, it's not like I'm trying to pretend I'm in a band. We literally had a van full of gear. Okay,
Yeah, do you want to look in the van? Like, what
Right.
the hell, dude?
your job ain't that serious. Anyway, the rave, which also from the rave, it's not a happy thing, but that's where Jeffrey Dahmer was like a block or two away, did all his fun stuff. Check it out on Netflix.
His fun stuff. You know what I would like to do at the rave though, but I
What?
would be scared is that ghost tour.
Yes.
That
Since
pool
we're-
that's
since-
been. Why did they close down the pool
I don't remember, but now band's playing it. Actually, All Time Low played a show in the
in the pool?
not too long ago. Yeah.
There's a lot of famous people who have signed it. Mac
Mhm.
Miller signed it.
Yep. We the Kings have signed it. Probably Yellow Cards have signed it too. That's like a thing. I've never been to the pool, but I wish I would. I wonder if they would have let us go to the pool, even though we were at like the smaller stage. We never found out.
I don't know.
I remember that
think if
show,
you do
too.
the tour, you get to go in there.
Oh yeah, I know. I remember even that day for the show, we did not know our set time until we got on stage and they told us one more song, because we kept asking. Felicia even called like twice, talked to another person. They never gave us a time. We set out for 30 minutes and then we had one more song left. It's like, all right, one more song. We're like, perfect. We got one song left.
That's funny, but not really. I feel
No,
like
that was stressful.
I don't know. Just because like I don't know. I feel like a lot of people did not take us serious, and I don't know if it's
No.
because we were younger or because like I don't know. We didn't dress how the other people dressed, but
I don't know.
we
was a
were
good show.
working.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really good show.
Mm-hmm.
You can't check it out, but you could check out our other
Shout
shit.
to Stubby for putting us on there.
Yes, thank you, Stubby.
At a personal request from Stubby from Lucky Boys.
I felt damn special for
Yeah,
that.
I remember
I
he
can tell
texted
you
Dad,
that.
and then he gave you his number. He personally texted you. He's like, "Hey, would you guys be willing to play this show?"
Oh,
I remember too. He's like, "Oh, we got
super
nothing."
special.
Yeah, he's like, "We got nothing in the budget for an opener," and we're like, "That's fine. Sign us up, please, please."
Signing me up, dude.
So
I
Snoopy, let's
remember
go out too.
him.
If you want us to go again, let us know.
I remember him saying like, "Oh, thanks guys so much." I'm like, "Thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you, man.
That was a great show." I have on here Potawatomi
I got that on
Casino.
here too.
I'm not really one to gamble,
No.
but it's really cool in there. They have shops in there, restaurants. You can walk around the casino part.
GTA in real life.
Oh, it's like GTA in real life. There's like a coffee shop in there. Last time we went there, you can see all the people that were like waiting to bet their life away, betting all this stuff that was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a long lines for that because I didn't know you could do it at machines.
Right.
But
We were someone. Was it a car? I think we were there the one time.
yeah, we
That's
like walked
crazy.
through by where the slots were, but
Crazy, crazy times.
it's really
It's nice
cool
there.
in there. It is like GTA in real life.
Mm-hmm.
And they have who's the guy from Kiss that his restaurants in there? Gene
Oh, Gene Simmons. Yeah, Rock and Brews.
Bracken Brews. Very good. What else is in
Except
there?
that
I
last
don't
time we
really
had it.
know.
Yeah.
The food was good. It was
Yeah.
just the service was not.
Service. Yeah. Well, I also got a giant pretzel and the cheese that they gave me. They put some weird stuff like onion,
Yeah, sometimes
radish,
they
something. It was
do
weird,
that. I feel like.
and it
But we
just
didn't complain.
no. Even though it sucked the whole time,
Yeah, we did not
I just
complain.
dealt with it.
I don't know. Maybe they were short staffed because a lot of
Yeah.
people were waiting.
Mm-hmm. That was also the day before the Super Bowl, so that might be part of it.
Yeah.
Because there was a long line for people to get bet on that Super Bowl.
Yeah, there was. Because I remember I walked past there to go to the bathroom.
Me too. Everyone just kept looking at me because I went to the bathroom, I think, twice, and they looked at me like, is this dude cutting in line? I just continued walking to the bathroom.
Yeah, they were kind of like looking funny. I
Yeah.
told Jamal when I came back, I said the one time I was like walking through and then I was walking back, so I was facing them, and I was like, some dude just looked at me and he was like, "What's up?" And I was like, Jamal said, "What'd you say?" I said, "I walked away." Ain't nothing up, dude. My turn? No, your turn.
My turn. I will say cops. Frozen custard. I love me some frozen custard.
Yeah. They have some good
Excuse me.
they have oh my god, what's the guy? They have a new flavor for the month. Oh, what's that? Mr. Brewer guy? What was his name?
Bernie Brewer?
No, the guy who's passed away.
Bob Uecker?
Yep, he's got a flavor.
More you know.
Something. It's called Mr. Baseball, actually.
Oh. That was the nickname, Mr. Baseball.
Yep,
Hmm,
that was.
there you
But
go.
they got that there.
I only had it once, and then I remember I brought a gallon home to mom and dad's house, and then I
A
ate some more.
gallon?
A gallon. Well,
Jeremy
'cause
said, "This is so good. I'm getting a whole fucking
well,
gallon."
because we picked up Marshall from what do you call that?
Boarding.
The hospital or whatever. So
Oh.
we stopped there. I gave him a little bit, and then we went to their house. I was like, "Here, this is so everyone can have it." Plus, it was perfect because like on the drive home, it like melted just enough where you could like scoop it out.
Scoop it.
So I'm like, "Well, man, I have a little more."
Wait up.
Delicious. The food smelled delicious in there, but I just wanted the custard. So I just wanted to go home.
That's
Oh,
good.
Cobb's custard is delicious.
They also do have food there, but that's very well known for their custard.
Yes, they are.
I have on here Seven Bridges.
Bridges.
It's right over by Lake Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in the woods. You can walk on there. There's 7 bridges throughout this place where you can hike and stuff.
Oh, okay. I remember you telling me about this place.
Because I remember at one point I was like, oh, we should take Marshall there, and I think it was Luna. But then
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we ended up not because it would have been too much for him.
Yep.
It's a lot of like up and down and stuff. But
Especially knowing
it's
what we know now, because
yeah.
that day was the day we are gonna take him to.
But it's very beautiful there. It's nice to like walk through the woods. I like the part you can walk down and actually go up on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
So that's nice.
Beach is always nice.
Yeah, and you can look out at the huge Lake Michigan, sit there and think. I don't know what it is about looking at big bodies of water and just
Right. I seen a thing too.
thinking about shit.
I was watching a video about the Great Lakes, and they say the way the Great Lakes are like they're essentially like it's essentially like an ocean, just from like how they have their own weather patch and stuff like that. I seen a thing too. I think it's called, what is it called? Looking at water. It's called like the blue theory or something like that. What is it called? The blue mind theory. It says being in or near water can induce a meditative, or how you pronounce it, state, promoting well-being and countering the red mind of modern stress and overstimulation.
I would
Meaning, like,
agree.
yeah, I mean, like, just look at the water and like you feel stressed. Like I feel that when we are at Lake Geneva, sometimes we just sit there, just look at the water. Like I'm like, oh, I'm good right now.
My thing is when I do that, like I totally just be disassociated. Like most
Me
of the time,
too.
like especially if no one's talking, I'm not there. I'm in
No.
my mind thinking about something.
Except when we were down by Lake Geneva, and Thaddeus and Jamal are complaining about the muffins.
Yeah, I wouldn't be quiet about the muffins.
But yeah, Lake Michigan, very cool place. It's crazy. I seen someone on Instagram that like skates on the actual Lake Michigan.
I would never.
No, I'm like, no thanks. My turn or your turn? My turn.
Yours.
I'm gonna say Sprecher's, the best root beer there is. You can actually drink it, but you also go there. They have tours and stuff like that. I mean, can't go wrong with
Jeremy
Sprecher's.
said, "Sign me up."
Sign me to up. Now Jeremy just had to
Sprecher's.
bleep that swear word out. Nice job, Jeremy, you idiot.
Sprecher's is like top tier root beer.
I think I still have a few in the fridge downstairs. My thing is like I'll go to like Pick and Save or wherever and buy like because they come in 4-packs. I'll buy like 8 of them, and then I'll drink like 4 of them right away, and then the other 4 will just sit there. Was
You buy
that
8-packs?
no 2 4-packs, so 8
You
total.
said they come in 4-packs, and I buy 8 of them.
I meant to buy 2 so I get 8. That'd be
I
crazy.
pictured you putting 8 packs in the cart.
Where was it? There was something that I bought. I bought like the cans for it. What was it for?
But was it as good?
It was all right. It's something about it being a glass bottle just tastes better, but it's cheaper if you get it in the cans and you get a few more because I think you get 12 instead of 8 for like
Yeah, but it's
around the
not the
same price.
same.
It's not the same. Oh, it was our vacation. That's what it was. I think.
Maybe. I don't
Was it
remember.
Doug's wedding? It was one of them. Either way, root beer Spreckers can't go wrong with that.
I have on here Safe House.
Safe House.
Yeah, where you have to use the password to get in. I know you know what the place is.
I do?
Yes.
How?
do you not know the Safe? Safe, it's famous.
Oh, this place.
Yeah.
I've never been though.
No, but we've always talked about going.
Yes, we did. Another thing we did. I didn't realize that place is in Milwaukee.
Yeah. And the thing is that, like, I don't know. How do you know the password?
I don't know.
And if you don't know the password, they make you do something silly, and everyone inside can watch you on the camera. So I know Jeremy would never. He'd be like,
I'm
"I ain't
Googling
going."
right now what the password is.
I think they change it all the time, don't they? Did you find it?
No. Yep, those without knowledge of the password will be required to do a clearance test to prove they are not a double agent.
Yeah. Jeremy's like, I can't.
I don't know, man.
That was my last place. Otherwise, I just had the beach, but that 7
The
places.
well, one I just had. I don't drink, but I have Milwaukee breweries because Milwaukee is known for breweries. I know Lion and Kukos is one.
And
The other one
What
I
is it?
think, huh?
Lakefront
Oh yeah, Lakefront
Brewery?
Brewery. I went there for my 21st. There's more over there. Then what's the other one? I don't know. I think there might be Budweiser or Busch Light or something over there. I don't know, one of those. The only thing I had on
It is
there,
Bud.
I might be. The only place I had on here was, which I found out today that exists, is the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame Museum, and it's apparently in Milwaukee. I didn't even know it existed. It's all about
You know what I'm
bobbleheads.
surprised you didn't talk about?
What's that?
Harley Davidson Museum.
How did I forget that? Okay, Harley Davidson is the last one I got.
I thought for
How
sure
did I
that would be
forget
on
that?
your list.
How did I forget that? That's like Milwaukee. That's like the most Milwaukee thing ever is a Harley Davidson right there.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe I forgot that. Plus, you drive by it all the time when you're doing stuff over there.
You should be ashamed of yourself. But yeah, Harley
I
Davidson
should.
Museum.
I haven't been there in forever either.
The museum. You've been there?
Or like the area. I've never been inside.
Oh. That sounds wild. He's been around the area, but never inside.
Why
Harley
is nobody
Davidson
saying the password online?
Because I'm telling you, it's a secret. I don't know why Jeremy thinks this is. Jeremy thinks that they're just going to tell him and he's not going to
This
have to go
says
there do anything.
8 years ago. If you've been to the Milwaukee location, it's the same password. Seriously, though, you have more fun going in and not knowing it.
Jeremy said no.
No, I want to know.
Tell me.
This says, I know the password, but if someone said the fun is going in without it.
Jeremy's like, I hate these people. Because I know you would not perform whatever task they tell you to do. Jeremy would be like,
No.
forget it. We'll go somewhere else.
That's like those restaurants that like make fun of you the whole time. I'm like, I can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
No. Where they like put the stuff on your head and write something on it. I'm like, no. I remember Uncle Dave was like, oh, it said about like that's what the place is. I was like Dick's Last Resort or something like that. I was like, why are they doing that? He's like, because it's funny. I'm like, I don't think that's funny. I
He's
think
like,
that's
I don't want
stupid.
that. They ain't going there. I just want to eat my food.
Yeah, leave me alone, man. I want you to be fake nice to me.
Yeah, be fake nice.
Mm-hmm. That's all I got. Harley Davidson. Vroom,
That's all
vroom.
I got. But of course, don't forget, go ahead and check out Mic Cover. Use our code BIGBuddy.
Big
And
Buddy.
click the affiliated link down below to help us out.
Also, Magic Candle Company, 15% off. And
With the code,
then
so we don't forget.
W Energy.
That's correct.
Check all that out just for us.
Yes, and then also don't forget to check out the band Pointe Hope.
I'm going to point it out to you.
Yes, go ahead and check out our stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
As we keep saying, more stuff coming. As always, more announcements coming. I think this has been I feel like last year we said it a lot. We didn't get a lot out. And this year I feel like has been the year of announcements. We've already announced quite a few things, and we have many more announcements to come up.
Yeah, as long as people don't get sick so we can do them.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
That's all I'll say about that.
Disappointed. I know Brandon's disappointed too.
Yeah. I wonder how the vibes are for him right now if he's still online.
I don't know. I asked him, I said, Brandon, what time you going to bed? He goes, I'll see how the vibes are. Is he doing them vibes?
Let's see what it says right now.
Well,
see if
we'll
he's
say
online.
if he's on.
It'll tell me if he's online or if just away.
We.
Nope, he actually logged off 20 minutes ago.
No.
Usually he leaves Steam on, so I guess he turned off his computer. I guess the
Lame,
vibes are
Brandon.
off.
No vibes tonight.
Or he's pretending he's offline because he doesn't
maybe
want to
he's
play with
waiting
us.
for someone to text him.
Probably not. He's probably asleep.
We don't know. I remember the one time, I forget what game we were playing. Me and Tatiana, I think. And that dude was asleep. Fell asleep right on the mic during the mid game.
Oh, you heard him sleeping?
You know when you can tell someone's sleeping how they're breathing?
Mm-hmm.
Like Brandon?
That's funny.
Brandon? I think we were playing zombies, maybe? I don't know.
I remember that time in Fortnite where he joined the game.
It might have been Fortnite.
He fell asleep. We didn't hear him on the mic. And then his body died, and we went to retrieve his body. Like, it was a last-ditch effort. And then, it was like a whole thing. And then afterwards, Brandon's like, yeah, I fell asleep. He's like, I missed all that. Like, you don't even understand, Brandon. Like, we risked our lives.
A mission.
Good times.
Good times, good times.
Anyway, yeah. So thanks, everyone, for listening and watching.
Yes, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. We are So We Don't Forget. I'm Felicia.
And I'm Jeremy.
Toodles.
Toodly-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Talk about the feelings after.